Give of life, remove of pains and sorrows, bestow of happiness. Creator of universe, thou art most luminous, pure and adorable, we meditate on thee. Please inspire and guide our intellect in the right direction. समाज के प्रधान, my patron, पंडिता जी, हमारे पुरोहितगण, आए हुए मेहमानगण, माताओं बहनों तथा बच्चों, आप सभी को सादर नमस्ते. Parable, can you all very loudly thank this beautiful Mahila Mandali? The Havan ceremony was so beautiful. Jhanda Bandhan was so nicely done. I was so impressed the way the Panditas were sitting right in the front and led the Havan. And the program hereafter, I'm sure, is as good and will be. So can we please thank all of you? आर्य समाज स्थापना दिवस ये हमारे लिए आज स्पीक इन इंग्लिश है so that people who are don't understand English prepare. So 10th April 1875, as we've just heard, Swami Dayanand created a samaj. It was a samaj, it was a social group. We made sort of a variant of Hindu religion. We have to get back to what Swami's intention was. It was never a separate sect or a group. Please read what he said about when he established this group. You just go back a little bit. After Mahabharata War, 5,000 years ago, Indian priesthood, Indian Vedic knowledge had really been destroyed during the fight. Because of the gap, then we had about 3,000 years ago, Buddhism came, Siddhartha Gautam tried to get us in line. Mahavir came, he tried as well. But the Vedic knowledge was really being lost. Then we had the unfortunate part of Mughal invasion of India of 500 years. Followed by 200 years of European rule. So the years that I spent, about 7 to 8 years, trying to actually find out how this man, Maharishi Swami Dayanand, now we celebrated his 200th year last year. What did he do? How did he save Hinduism? The one fact from my research is I can tell you, if Swami Dayanand didn't come, Hinduism would have been gone. And I'm saying not Arya Samaj. I'm saying, चाहे चैतन्य ग्रुप ले लो, हरे राम कृष्ण ले लो, हनुमान ग्रुप ले लो, साईं बाबा का कोई भी ग्रुप आप ले लो, wouldn't exist. So one of the most saddest part of Arya Samaj failure I find is they haven't been able to push Swami Dayanand's name as a nationalistic person who led the first revolution, 1846, 1847. He was the one. We just heard from the president saying, Bhagat Singh ji. Bhagat Singh's grandfather was Arya Samaji. Lala Lajpat Rai, Pandit Chandra Prasad Bismil, Ram Prasad Bismil ji, you name it, Subhash Chandra Bose. In actual fact, more than 90% of the independence movement was by Arya Samajis. And we rightfully and beautifully heard from our Pandit Ramjas ji. He recited the mantra. And if you felt that mantra when he recited, you can understand why those people got stimulated to that level to lead the revolution to make India independence. My question is, what are Arya Samaj is doing today? He removed child wedding. He asked people to let widows to get married again. You know about Epstein files, yeah? America, so-called the light of the world. Then the Middle East, the whole book is written on that. You can have a child marriage. Does Arya Samaj take any responsibility to address any of these things? women's right has come, education has come. In India, there are about 3,000 schools, which is only second to government schools in India run by Arya Samaj. More than 10,000 centers worldwide for education, upliftment of women. We can always clap what Swami Dayananda did, what Arya Samaj movement was doing so far. But my question is, will we always keep clapping? Should we not take some responsibility to become the leaders again, please? Then, as the President said, our youth will find a direction. Otherwise, the society is already providing the wellness of women, children. The rights are there, everything is there. Why should another child come in just to listen to something which was done 100 years ago or something? So we need to look seriously. We have to become relevant with time. We have to take the teachings of this man. He gave his life away. Remember, he left his home at 21 years of age of a Brahmin, very rich family. There was no need to leave his house. The question was not to establish Arya Samaj or anything. He left home to find out, who am I? What is this life and what is this universe? Who is real Shiva? We just heard his guru, Swami Dandi Swami Birjanandji. He met 1860. So from 1845 to 1860, does Arya Samaj know where was Swami Dayananda? How many of us bothered to read what did he do from 1845 to 1860 to be that caliber that Dandi Swami would actually accept him as even a student? Because he wouldn't accept. He was the Vedic person surviving after Mahabharata, after Krishna. There is no other person, through my understanding, of that caliber of fulfills a person completely than Maharishi Swami Dayananda, in terms of knowing Vedas, in terms of being a nationalistic, in terms of looking after young children, widows, in terms of looking after environment. There was no climate war at that time. He was making sure cows were respected, making sure environment was looked after. This is far, far beyond all these slogans that we get today. We get lots of leaders today as well, but they might be good in speaking, but they might not know Vedas. They might be good in standing in big, big places. They might be able to attract big crowds, but they don't have the completeness of entire knowledge that this man had. And his slogan says, you know, there it's written that Krimanto Vishwamarya, make the world noble. Manav Bhava. Let's all become good people. But good people only within ourselves, within this center Saint Park. What about the neighbors here? What about Marsden Park? What about Mount Reed? Did we ever visit once? Did we do anything? Was Swami Dayananda like this? So this is as much as I'm asking myself and speaking loud. I'm not saying it directly to anyone. Okay, so we have to put some in practice what this man did. Does anybody know when Rita stands up? 1 minute? Okay. So understand, so the establishment of the Samaj at Haridwar, prior to, before Arya Samaj was formed, he wanted all the groups of Hindus get together, please. Let's form in one voice, because Hindu religion was the only religion prior to Mahabharata. We didn't know any other things. So when we divided under subjugation, we couldn't get together, and unfortunately at Haridwar when we tried, we couldn't get together. Arya Samaj, after on the request of Swami Birjanand, was formed for a reason, for Indian truthfulness, Vedic knowledge, unity, not a different religious group. This is a social unity group for Hinduism. So let's please get back together. Let's not, Swami Dayananda himself was not critical of outside. He wanted to present the truth. Whenever he actually said a word which was negative, it was to put people away from, the wrong direction they had taken. Not, so we sometimes take it wrongly. He wasn't against all the different groups, no. He said, come back, let's come back. When you are educated, when you are knowledgeable, you yourself will start doing the correct way of prayers. So just to add, the 10 commandments of Arya Samaj, the first two gives us what God is, Ishwar is. The 3 to 5 is the duty to us. And from 6 to 10, duty to the society. So more of them is actually duty to the society. The 10 mantras are not meant to be read by children or just for the Samaj. No, we have to slowly bring back all this in our lives so that we can take the message of this man for many, many years ahead and be relevant as well. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnavadachate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamiva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.